Should you do insurance tracking? I'm Justin.
And I'm Aaron.
And this is Insurance Hacks, where we use our considerable insurance experience to help you hack your way through the jungle that is modern day insurance purchasing. And today we're talking about insurance tracking, or telematics.
Yeah, telematics is what we call it, but every
Right.
carrier, of course, calls it something different. Snapshot, Right Track, and Teledrive, DriveWise, and many others I can't even name. So I'm sure it's pretty tough for you to keep up. Frankly, it's one of the things that we find annoying about the insurance industry is all these carriers use different terminology to talk about the same thing, and it just makes it really tricky for you, the consumer, to be able to do it. But my rant is over. Sorry, had to get that off my chest.
So what is insurance tracking? What are they tracking? They tracking where you go?
No, actually, they're tracking how you go, when you go.
Okay.
They're tracking how often you accelerate quickly, how often you brake hard, and how often you drive between midnight and 4 a.m. But one of the more recent things that they're bringing in is how often your phone jostles around while you're driving.
That's code word for how often you mess with it.
Mm-hmm.
We all have lots of things on our phone, and if you just look around while you're driving, you can see people had them around, and it's become a huge statistic in crashes. I know that we all know someone who says, I wish they would just not text on the phone, but here we are and here it is, and this is a way to track it. But why would you want to be tracked? What does it do for you?
Well, for years, people have complained that they pay too much for insurance because they're a lot better driver than what that rate says. And we've told them, absolutely, we believe you.
Sure.
I believe that you are a great driver. Your record of not having accidents says that. Unfortunately, the
no way to
people
prove
you
it.
live around are not as good at drivers. Maybe even the people that drive the same car as you are not as good at drivers. I had a client one time who paid less for a 5 Series BMW on her insurance than she paid for the 3 Series BMW, because the 3 Series is the car that the young teenager gets as their first car.
Right. So why would you do this? A couple reasons. One, it generally comes with a built-in discount. So if you're doing this, they give you a little bit of a discount for giving it a shot. Two, if you're not doing well at it, you absolutely can opt out. So if you identify this isn't working, you don't have to stick with it. It gives you that personalized rate. That personalized rate is really what we're headed to. You're gonna have to do it eventually anyway. So why not do it? I think it's worthwhile.
So how long do you have to be tracked then?
It's different times for different companies. It depends. Some companies are the entire time. Some companies are a short time, and some companies will track you for the entire policy and then make the change at renewal. So it depends on the company. Just ask who you're dealing with.
Yeah, that's how the regular carriers do it. I can tell you this, Tesla is a hot one right now because a lot of people are buying Teslas, and Tesla has their own insurance program. But guess what? If you don't like being tracked, you're not going to like Tesla's insurance program, because your rate isn't locked in month by month. Your rate changes from month to month based on your driving habits that they're using telematics to discover. And if you really don't like being tracked, I've got some more bad news for you. This is my crystal ball portion of the video where I tell you that in the future, you're not going to have much of a choice. You're either going to be working with the best insurance companies with the best rates, or you're going to be working with all the other companies you've almost never heard of who don't do telematics. Because one of our major carriers is piloting a program. They've been working with GM, and they're going to be able to provide someone a rate. When they sign up for insurance, they'll be able to download all of that telematics data from the person's car to know exactly what kind of driver they are before they offer a rate to them, and then they're going to keep tracking along the way as well.
Right. So should you do it? That's up for you to answer.
Well, you didn't do it. Why didn't you do it?
Because I know who I am, and I drive fast, and I brake hard, and I get out early in the morning sometimes, and I think that statistically probably my type spread out over all of the people my age in my area, I'm probably getting a better rate than if they actually knew what I was up to. It's an important consideration in doing this.
Yeah, it's time to get honest with your insurance. You've got some bias. Everybody I've ever talked to thinks that they're a great driver. Well, maybe a few exceptions, and people were pretty clear that they were not good drivers. But for the most part, people always tell us what a great driver they are. And I believe it, because driving is really not that hard. but your rate is going to become more and more personalized as technology continues to make its way further and further into the insurance industry. But trust us, it is a good thing. The majority of people who participate in telematics programs save money. Over 50% are saving money over what they would have gotten just on the bulk rate. So there are a lot of very good drivers on there, but the reality is there are plenty of bad ones that are dragging all of our rates down. So to personalize that rate, we need to participate with telematics, or be realistic like Justin is, that you're going to be behind the curve anyway, so you might as well just go ahead and take the median number.
Right.
But those are all considerations you have to make, and that's where a really great open discussion with an insurance advisor is going to help you find the best option for you.
100%. So the goal of these videos is to really enlighten you and translate from insurance to human being. Hope we managed to do that a little bit with a telematics video. Thanks for watching, as always.
Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and if you have any specific questions about anything we discussed in this video, leave a comment below. We'll definitely respond to it, and we may even make a special video just for you. Thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you next time.
The Phoenix Insurance for you.